Hey guys, good morning. It is, early enough on a weekend to be questioning why I'm in the car, and why I don't have a stitch of makeup on. I'm actually really excited. Oh, well, first let me tell you the battle that ensued this morning when I got in the car. So this happened like 10 minutes ago. I got in the car and I saw something like fly by in my periphery, and I was like, oh, what are we dealing with now? And I always think I see something, and it turns out to be nothing, but it turned out it was like a little mosquito. Not a big deal, but it was like a little bit bigger than your average size mosquito. And again, normally not a big deal. Like, I grew up in New York, there's mosquitoes everywhere. But of course, I am living in Florida during the time that like Zika is like a real thing and a threat. And not that I have any plans to like be pregnant or like, I'm not pregnant now, but still, like, I don't know what, I just was like, I'm not about like getting Zika. So I had to like roll down all my windows and like coax it, like try to like get it out of my car, which, is always, a funny, with like a piece of paper when you're like trying to like guide a bug out the window. Anyway, so what's going on over here? Nothing. Without fail, there's always like a car on the side of the road. I am exciting on my way to try a cycle studio. So I've mentioned this before. I love SoulCycle. I love SoulCycle. It's funny because my mom actually taught spin classes when I was a little girl, and I remember going to the gym with her, and she would teach spin, and I would like hang out on the other side of the room, but for whatever reason, it was just never something that I tried. And granted, like, while I was growing up, and like, spin didn't become like cool again until, SoulCycle, really, like, at least from my perspective in New York City. And like, there was always this myth floating around that if you did spin or if you cycled, your legs would get like super bulky. So I remember, I think it was like, it was at my one of my like best friends was like, oh, let's try SoulCycle. And so I tried it, and I fell in love with it. I love it. And if you ever have a chance to take a class, you definitely should. But I didn't realize, like, when I moved down here that I was gonna miss it as much as I do. Just like such a great workout, and like just so fun. And I like love the way that like my body felt after the classes. Love the way my body felt, like, period. And then love the way my body looked, and like just really miss it. And I've emailed them like so many times, like, please open a studio in the Orlando area, please. I think their closest studio is in Miami, which is like 4 hours away. So I even thought about it. I was like, maybe I could like drive, if it was like an hour and a half, like totally I'll drive. No, 4 hours is like a little too far. Okay, guys, I just had like 18 different types of heart attack as I was driving here. Okay, we made it. Like, when you're driving, like, I'm driving in a brand new place, a brand new city, a brand new state. Some of these roads are so weird. Like, some of them have stop signs. Like, they're these like 4-way like cross sections. Some have stop signs, some don't. Like, oh my God. So I was making a left and a car was coming toward me, and thank God he wasn't going fast. But I didn't have a stop sign, that was the thing. But I was going, and I didn't even see him. And guys, like, we were literally this close to get into a car accident. That like petrified me. I'm here. It's very interesting where I am. I have no idea where I am. Like, let's be totally honest. But wherever I am, it's actually really interesting. It looks like they are like redoing this whole area, and like some of the buildings here are stunning. And like this building, the building with the cycle studio in it, is brand new. I could tell, like, so new. It's gorgeous, but you can tell like some areas are still kind of run down. So it's interesting. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't know, like, what the crowd is. I think we're kind of close to one of the universities. So maybe there's, like, a lot of university kids. I'm just, like, so, you know, like, when you're so, like, anxious when you're driving and nervous because you don't know where you're going, and then you get to wherever you're going, and, like, you're like, okay, we made it. That's how I feel. I feel like, oh my gosh, okay, great. Like, we made it. Oh, all right. I mean, like, there's people out, like, running and stuff. Guys, I like, can't. All right, exciting. Going to take class. I'll let you know how it is after. I'm so sweaty. So let me tell you. So I walk in about 10 minutes early. I didn't know what to expect. The studio is gorgeous, but like really small. So there's nobody else there but me. And I'm like, oh my God, am I about to take like a private, how do I want my hair? I'm like, oh my God, am I about to take a private spin class? Oh my God, this is actually happening. So the teacher's so sweet. She owns the studio, so lovely. So we start going, she starts teaching, and I'm the only one. So right off the bat, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm the only one here. And like, can you even? I can't. So I'm like, well, at least, there's, that's a story to tell, right? Like, you taking a private spin class. Like, have you ever? I've never. So we're going, and look at this hair. Oh my God. So then about 10 minutes into the class, another girl walks in, and I'm like, okay, like, obviously she's been here before because she knows that, like, she can just walk in 10 minutes late, because like anywhere, like, I've been, you just don't walk in late. But I was like grateful that she was there, because I was like, all right, like, at least there's somebody else here. So, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm like, yes, this is exactly like what I've been craving, what I've needed. Like, I've missed this. I need it. So we're cycling. It's about now 25 minutes into the class, and she was like, okay, like, time for weights. So I pick up my 3-pound weights, which normally at SoulCycle I would only take 2 pounds. So already I'm like, oh God, this isn't gonna be good. So I take my 2-pound weights, and as we're doing, like, she starts with like arm, like deltoid. So we hold our arms out like this, and we start moving them. Literally, the second we put our arms out, y'all, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting that feeling. And this has happened to me, like, it happened to me a lot when I was younger. I would start getting really dizzy. My eyes would start going blurry. I would like start losing my hearing, and I would either throw up or need to sit down. I've never passed out, but I've like been like this close. So I'm like, oh my God, no, this can't be happening. Please, no. And like, literally, this is my first time at the studio. There's 2 people in the class, me and another girl. So I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? So I put my arms down, thinking like, okay, maybe if I just like skip the weights, like, it's embarrassing, but at least I won't throw up. So I put my weights down, and I'm like, okay, let me pick them back up. Nope, still feeling super nauseous, put them back down. So at this point, I was like, oh my God. Like, I put my head down, I'm still moving my legs, and I was like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna be sick. I think it's actually gonna happen. So I'm cycling, and then I look up at the teacher, and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And she was like, yeah, okay, like, that's fine. And like, like, all the cycle classes I've ever taken, like, you're not allowed to like leave the room or whatever, but luckily, like, this was like almost like a studio space where like the bathroom was like connected to the cycle room with just like a partition and like obviously a door. But so I like run off my bike and run into the bathroom, and I vomit. I throw up, and I was like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe I just threw up in the like, luckily it wasn't in the class, but I was like, I just made it into the bathroom in time. I threw up like twice, and then I'm like, okay, I think I'll be okay. Like, I think I can go back in. There's still a half hour left of the class. I'm like, I can do it. So I like splash water on my face, and I was like, okay, I think I'm okay. So I walk back out, get back on the bike. Oh my God, like, long story short, I was like, for the rest of like the last half hour, luckily I was okay. Like, I didn't get sick again. But guys, I mean, really, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. And I think, I don't know what it was, because I was drinking coconut water at the beginning of the class. And I think that was kind of a bad choice, because my body was like, we need to get this out. We need to get this out. Also, like, I'm not, you know, it's not a secret. I haven't been going to cycle classes. And I said that to her. I was like, I haven't been to a cycle class in like, probably like 3 months now. I was going full force in the first like 15-20 minutes, and then I got sick. Oh my god. But I feel amazing now. I feel so great. I'm like so glad I did it. I loved it. I like definitely want to come back. I just need to like work out timing and stuff, especially with traffic. Can you guys even believe it? I can't believe I threw up. But you know what? Also, I have no shame. I really don't. And like, that will not stop me from coming back. I'm using a tissue to wipe my nose. That won't stop me from coming back, because this girl ain't got no shame in her game. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go food shopping and leave it at that for today, because I mean, let's just hope nothing tops that. Let's hope like today, like the big to-do was me vomiting at the cycle studio. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely hit that subscribe button, because I mean, my life is only getting weirder and stranger and grosser and insaner by the minute down here in good old Florida. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys really soon. Love you all. Bye.